Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OMFL Championship game brought to you by Grown Folks and Evolve Sports Live. My name is Langelo on Xbox, and I am joined tonight by my good friend, my buddy. I've known him for years. We go to wrestling events together. We play football together. We play hockey together. He is the man of the hour, Colby, 1984. And I also want to point out the Season 6 TPCFL champion, Colby's 1984. Colby, welcome to the big show. Welcome to the OFML championship game, sir.
Well, with an introduction like that, buddy, I don't think I have anything else to say. So good night, everybody. That was fantastic. Thank you so much to Grown Folks in the OMFL for having myself and Langelo here tonight. And I honestly cannot wait to get into this action tonight, Langelo. Love a good championship game, buddy, especially when it's football.
Yeah, this is going to be super exciting. This is the first time that we are calling another league's championship game, and I want to give a quick shout out first off to Nate from Grown Folks for giving us this opportunity, and I want to give a shout out to the entire Grown Folks community. If you caught us last week on Evolve Sports Tonight, we made the announcement that we are now going to be working with, there's a partnership between Grown Folks and Evolve Sports, and this is the kickoff of what we're going to be able to bring from our side of the community. We do live broadcasting of games, and just to have this opportunity tonight to call the 99th, which is crazy in itself. This is the 99th time that the championship has been decided in the OMFL. OMFL. I said it right. Shout out to the entire Grown Folks community. I'm super excited. We've got two great competitors tonight. We've got Kobe Burris, the owner of the Falcons, 12-5, against Brady, the defending champion in the Jaguars, at 16-1. I mean, this is going to be a fight from beginning to end, and I can't wait to see it.
Absolutely, brother. You know me when it comes to anything. I'm a sucker for a good underdog, and I don't know if you want to call the Kyle and the Atlanta Falcons or Colby, excuse me, I'm thinking Kyle Pitts. You want to call the Atlanta Falcons an underdog in this one, but I believe we were talking a bit before. You said they were 7th in the league in a lot of stuff, like in offense, defense. So, they had a long road to get to the championship final. They had to play, every single game in the playoffs. And they finally got to the big show. Whereas the Jags, they had the first round bye. I don't want to say they had an easy road, but they definitely, playing one less game is a little bit easier, which I can attest to in our own league. Where I had to play very recently, every single round, and it's a lot of stress. And whereas yourself, you have one less game, and you could prepare a little bit more. But I'm very excited to see what's going to happen here. Obviously, the Jags, they beat the Jags, and Brady, I believe you said his name was,
Yes.
beat the Bengals. Not handily, but a 10-point spread there in the AFC Championship. And then on the NFC side, very tightly contested game with Atlanta just squeaking out on the Cowboys.
Yeah, it was definitely a long battle for both teams. One team, the Falcons, had a little bit of a longer road, but either way, all roads lead to tonight and the championship game. As you can see on the screen there now, we just have a little bit of information up here about the Falcons. 7th overall in scoring with 31 points. These are offensive stats. 377.8 yards a game, which is again 7th in the league. Passing 278.1, which is 3rd overall, and their rushing was just shy of 100 yards a game, 99.7, which is 20th overall. Defensively speaking, giving up 28 points a game, which is 22nd overall in the league. Their yards per game giving up was 375.4, which brings them in at 18th. So just about midway part of the pack there as far as defensive yards go. Passing yards, they gave up 240.5 per game, which is 18th. And their rushing yards, 134.9, which puts them almost at the bottom at the 29th spot. But just because I'm saying they're just about at the bottom, you got to remember this is the team that survived the NFC. This is the team that is in the championship final. So as pretty as these stats are and as great as it is to have them up on the screen here, it's a championship game. It's a 50-50 shot at this point. Flip a coin. So, I mean, the Falcons look strong, had a record of 12-5 in the regular season. They definitely were firing on all cylinders. Again, they made it past the 49ers, the Cardinals, and the Cowboys to make it here to the dance. And now let's switch over to the defending champions, the Jaguars. And the Jaguars, again, head coach Brady, record of 16-1. And there might be some people who are watching this who are from our organization, because we just finished Madden 21. So it's like, Langela, you got the stats wrong. There's only 16 games in a season. No, this is Madden 22 with the new rules where there's 17 games. So I assure you, although I'm horrible at math, my stats are correct here. They were 16-1. Offensively speaking, 30 points a game, which puts them 9th. Their yards per game, 340, which is 22nd. Their passing yards, 196.2, which is 31st in the league, which is, I'm reading these numbers out. I'm like, you would think that this team being 16-1 and having the stats like this, how does this add up? But we'll get to that in a second. Their rushing yards, 143.8, which is 143.8, which is 5th, which means they're absolutely lights out on the ground. They can tear up a lot of yards really quickly. Flipping it over to the defensive side, their points, 16.0 points per game. That's 3rd overall in the league. Their yards, 304.4, which is 2nd overall. Their passing yards was 240.9. So a little bit of a drop there compared to the rest of what we're seeing. Everything else was in single digits. Their passing yards puts them in at 20th as far as defense goes. But here's the big thing. Their rushing yards, 63.5 on the ground. That is 1st overall in the league. You can see just based on these stats here why the Jacksonville Jaguars are defending champions. They won the title last year. They're back again this season. Defensively, I would have to say that the Jacksonville Jaguars have their stuff together, and it's going to be an uphill battle today for the Falcons, in my opinion.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you. You know me and how I like to play my games, very defensive minded, and I can see that Brady and Jacksonville plays their games very much the same way. First in the league, shutting down rushing offenses is a big thing, especially when you have somebody that might do a little bit of a short pass and try to, run those extra 2-3 yards. But he's shutting people down with that. And just looking in chat, and I do think people's input on this, since unfortunately I didn't watch every week, but Brew 13 said the Falcons like to sling it, and these Jags like to be more of a ball control on offense, which is a great mindset to have when you're someone like the Jags who has you have a good defense, and then when you get control of the ball, you control the pace of the game. And you and I, that's something that we've talked about many times, is controlling the pace of the game. That's what's going to win it for you. So for the Falcons, not only do I think their offense has to come out and play a big part today, maybe try to squeak in some runs in there and just really do well with that, but they're also going to have to, when they have control of the ball, they're going to have to control the tempo. And even when they don't have control of the ball, they're going to have to control that tempo as well if they want to get past the current and former champs.
That is an expert analysis. And yeah, anyone in chat who wants to give us some feedback as the game is going on, we'll keep an eye on chat as well. We'll pass along your thoughts. Obviously, a lot of people from the Grown Folks community here tonight, which is fantastic. Welcome to Evolve Sports Live. Welcome to the channel. We are just going to get things going here. Kobe Burrs just went live here on Twitch, so we're just going to wait for him to load that up. And we are going to be good to go. But yeah, I am super excited for this. As you just mentioned, Colby, you and I actually played in the Extreme League Championship game late last week, but within the last week. And so you and I both know what it's like to be in championship games and the nerves and the stress of that. And these guys here are about to do it again. Season 99, which again is absolutely crazy. We just finished season 2 of the Extreme League, and we're going into season 10 of Evolve Football. I mean, these guys have been going since 2001, and this is the 99th season. So hats off to everybody, both former and current owners and coaches within Grown Folks, within the OMFL. What a legacy. 99 seasons. We're going to wrap that up tonight, and then they're on to season 100. And I mean, that's a milestone that is absolutely unbelievable. So I'm just going to bring up one more screen here while we're getting ready. You guys can see it here. It is the OMFL Championship game. Atlanta Falcons 12-5, Jacksonville Jaguars 16-1. It is going to be a battle. We are going to watch it live, and I'm just going to tell Kobe that he's good to go, and we will get this underway.
Oh man, can you feel that, Langell? Can you feel the electricity coming through the air right now? I can feel it in the chat. People are hyped up. They're saying, let's go Falcon, let's go Jags. I really don't know. For me, I don't know who's going to win. But again, as I alluded to earlier before, I love a good underdog. And you know what? I'm going to throw my hat in for Atlanta just purely for the fact that, again, it's an underdog story. Would love to see them come in and win this thing. It would be great to see.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, again, you can never go wrong cheering for an underdog. They have the heart, the determination. They have something to prove. Brady and the Jags won the championship last year. They are trying to. This is their third appearance straight in the OMFL championship game, if my stats and everything is correct. But that's enough talk, ladies and gentlemen. I can see it is almost go time. Good luck to both teams as we get this underway. Let's throw it up, and here we go. It is the championship game. It is the Jaguars and the Falcons. I'm just getting game audio here. There we go. As the Falcons are making their way out, and the Jags wearing third jerseys, wearing some gold. Champions wear gold. That's how the rule is, Colby, and that's what the Jaguars are doing tonight.
Absolutely, and they would love to repeat as champs here, and I'm sure there's a few people in chat that would like to see that too. But enough talking. Here's the kickoff. The excitement is on, Langell, and we're live in Vegas, baby.
Look at this. Clemens making it out to the 40-yard line before it gets taken down. What a start to this game. And we are going to get set up on the 39-yard line. Championship title is on the line. Falcons with the ball first, which means the Jags will start the second half. I personally like to start the second half with the ball. We'll see what happens here with Kobe Burris and the Falcons as they start here. Mayfield in position. Just getting ready to get things launched here. If anyone can in chat can just let us know and make sure that the audio is okay. Wait a second. Reeves taking off, gets a first down, gets stopped. 11-yard gain there on the first play of the drive.
Looks like they're Atlanta already falling. It's very early, finding a few holes in that Jaguar defense. So very interesting to see if they can keep up the run game or if they're going to contend to put it in the air here a bit.
Handoff, fakes it. Mayfield turns around, gets taken down for a loss. 9-yard loss on the play, making it 2nd and 20. That did not play out the way that Coach Kobe had expected it to. So it's going to be a long 2nd and 20 here from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, definitely not working out the way he wanted to. All that work he had on a great run in the first place now is just, pretty much completely in the trash there. And kind of having to go back to the drawing board here to see what they could possibly do, make something happen, try to get some yards back. I would suspect he's probably going to go to the air here.
Yeah, it's going to be a smart idea to go to the air, at least try to get 10 of those 20 yards back. Mayfield back, throwing over to the right, caught. I said it'd be nice to get 10. They ended up getting 19 on that play. Huge play by the Falcons offense. 3rd and 1, very manageable 3rd and 1 here from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, not too shabby there at all. It'll be interesting to see if Atlanta tries to go back to the ground on this one or if they try to, do something a little bit sneaky, maybe an RPO or something. But we'll see what Kobe decides to do here. going to be very, very interesting set of downs here.
You called the
Excuse me,
RPO and you got it
fourth,
right.
okay.
Huge hit, and I don't think he got it. 4th and 1.
Oh, sir.
Huge stop by the champions. Huge stop by the Jaguars there. 4th and 1, and it looks as though the Falcons are going to go for it on 4th and 1 from the 41-yard line.
I mean, considering the field position here, opening drive, probably not a bad idea right now, but they definitely need to convert here. Got to make something happen.
Yeah, exactly. Mayfield back, looks, throws over, and it is caught. Huge play, huge first down. And the Falcons are knocking on the door of the red zone. They are at the 22-yard line there, Colby. What a play.
Baker Mayfield going 2 for 2 so far in this game, looking pretty decent in that backfield for Colby and his Falcons, and looking to do some more damage here as they approach the red hot zone.
Exactly. Up there through the middle, gains 3 yards. A little bit to the left, gains 3 yards on the play, and we're 2nd and 7 from the 19-yard line.
Getting a lot of good feedback here in chat, Landry. We got the Priest. He believes that he needs to feed Adams the ball, as in Colby needs to feed Adams the ball on Atlanta. And then Smash 55. Colby just needs to play his game, stop the Jags run game, and in those crossing routes. But right now he's on offense. He's got to worry about that, I think.
All right, Mayfield out to the right. He's taken off with it straight to the end zone and right up Main Street. The Falcons take an early 6-0 lead here in the first quarter. They break the goose egg, get that all-important first score on the first drive, and the Falcons are now pending the extra point, which is good. The Falcons now lead 7-0 here in the OMFL Bowl, in the championship game, and they're kicking it back to the Jaguars now, and we'll see what Coach Brady can do when he gets the ball.
Yeah, you got to believe it's a little bit of a sigh of relief to, especially on that first drive. He got down to the 4th down, was able to convert, and now he's got to play big on defense. Now, going back, we're going to look at Brady now, see what he can bring to the table offensively. We know defensively he had a pretty good run there. He just, I don't know if you want to call him unlucky or if it was just the game plan that Kobe had. But Brady, if he wants to repeat, he's gotta bring out the big guns here now, Langell.
Hands it off to Robinson up the right side, dodges a player, and then gets swamped. But he's up to the 32-yard line now. 2nd and 3, 7-yard gain on that play. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Colby. It's great to get the goose egg off the board as far as the Falcons go. But the Jaguars now, they have to counterpunch. They have to get back into that end zone. They can't give up points here and not retaliate. Huge sack, and down goes Lawrence.
Again, we in a situation. It's a fairly decent loss there of 2 yards, and Kobe's really bringing out some decent defense to start this off. And if the Jags want to continue their ways of controlling the tempo of the game, now's a big down to get it, because I don't know if I would recommend going for a 4th and whatever it may be if they can't get the first down here.
Not from the 30-yard line, no. I mean,
no.
You got to play smart defense too. You can't gift wrap points for people. So let's see what happens here. Making some changes at the line. Lawrence getting ready. Drops back, looking, throws, caught, but he does not cross the line, Colby. I don't think he got it. 4th and inches. Oh, that's tough.
That was very close.
That's tough, 4th and inches, but playing it safe, playing it smart, going to punt it away. And what great defense by Brady and the Falcons. Sorry, Kobe Burris and the Falcons to stop them on their opening drive. And now they take over deep in their own zone there, the 12-yard line. And here we go with drive number 2.
Somebody's going to have to reach out to Kobe and ask him if he's related to Antonio Burris of the CFL fame.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have an opportunity to talk to him soon now that Grown Folks and Evolve Sports are going to be working together. I'm sure we'll have a lot of opportunities to talk to all the great members of Grown Folks here coming up very soon. Mayfield
Absolutely, buddy.
fakes the handoff, Wait, throws it. He's bombing it downfield, and it's incomplete. Mayfield now 2 for 3. That's his first missed pass of the game so far.
That was a dangerous throw into double coverage there. He maybe he's seen something that we didn't quite see, or maybe he has a history of playing Jacksonville and they're not good with the deeper throws, but clearly he had him covered there. So that was not a great throw in my opinion, but now he's got to make a comeback here.
Yep, 2nd and 10 again from the 12 deep in their own area of the field. Mayfield looking, get caught up on his own player and gets sacked down to the 6. Ooh, huge play. 3rd and 16 now. This defense of the Jaguars, we're seeing what they're all about here, Colby, forcing Mayfield back into his own end zone. Luckily, the knees were down at the 6-yard line. Actually, no, it's not. I'm not sure why they're marking it at the 6.
I don't understand that one.
I would think you'd be at the 1. But here we go.
I would think it would almost be a touchback at that point, but I figured there would have been 2 points on the bar for Jacksonville there.
Mayfield back on the paint of his own, gets it away just in time, and makes the catch. Unbelievable. The pressure that Mayfield was under and able to get that pass away. And 1st and 10 now from the 27-yard line. What a play by Kobe. What a play by Mayfield. And Falcons.
Adams is able to pick that up and hold on to it for the first down. Fantastic play there by Atlanta and Colby.
Exactly. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Mayfield passes it out immediately to the left, and Ridley takes off, jukes around, using my hockey analogy when I should be switching to football here. Another first down, and the Falcons are marching, Colby. They are now on the 48-yard line. They took what looked like an absolute defeat, like a disaster on their second drive, and they have turned it around, and they are heading back for that home cooking in the end zone. They want more points.
Yeah, Kobe has some really sick moves when he has player control of the ball, and he's been made some amazing little jukes and jives, and just fantastic to see him work that ball.
Yeah, most definitely. And then straight up the middle, gaining 5 yards there. Nothing wrong with a 5-yard gain. You're gaining positive yardage and taking time off that clock. 2nd and 5 now from the 47-yard line. You guys are watching the OMFL Championship game for Season 99. It is the Falcons and the Jaguars right here on Evolve Sports Live. This is a grown folks organization. This is the OMFL, and it's the championship game right up the middle again.
Ooh.
3rd and 2 now from the 44-yard line.
Interested to see what Colby decides to do here. If he wants to keep it on the ground, or maybe some sort of a slant here or something. Keep it short just to get that first down and keep possession, and control the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting call. It looks like he's going to be throwing it, or at least unless he runs with Mayfield and the quarterback. Passes it over wide open. Huge play. Wow. Catches him by the shoelaces and takes him down at the 18-yard line. Mayfield on fire so far.
Yeah, that was a massive gain there. Kyle Pitts picking up huge yardage there, being clutch exactly when they needed it. And now they're in the red zone at this point, and they're approaching to what we like to call the red hot zone, Langell.
Exactly. Trademark pending from our good friend Meter, but the 10-yard line in, we refer to as the red hot zone, and they are only 8 yards away from that. 18 yards away from pay dirt. Mayfield waiting, throwing, batted away.
Very good coverage there by the Jags. Really nobody open at all. Didn't have a whole lot of options, and Brady did fantastic there on his defense. Now he's got to pull it out again, because at this point you got to believe he's Kobe's well within field goal range.
Oh yeah, definitely. Unless something goes horribly wrong, there are points just waiting to put up on the board. Whether it's 3 or whether it's 7, we're gonna have to wait and see. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 18. Mayfield drops back, looking, moves over to the right, throws to the left, and it's intercepted. Ford takes off with it. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop him. Ford charging down that field. Mayfield can't get him.
Oof.
That's a pick six, ladies and gentlemen. The Jaguars are now on the board and 1 point away from tying this game. What a play on defense by the champions. What a play on defense by Brady.
And you just alluded to it at Langell. Yeah, if something disastrous have to happen, and I think that's pretty well up there of something pretty disastrous happening.
You're right. I just literally said, unless something goes wrong, there's points on the board for Atlanta. And Brady said, hold my beer, I'll be right back, and charges into the end zone. And we now have a tie game with the ball going back to Kobe and the Falcons, who Clemens comes out with it, heads straight up the middle, and makes it to the 26-yard line. 26-yard line. Mark that down, Colby. I got that right. Normally I'm off by a yard. I got that one right.
Yeah, well, you normally call Langell the 1 or 2 kid because he's usually off 1 or 2 yards, either forward or backwards. So good on you, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Worked real hard on that one.
Real hard.
But here we go. The Falcons taking over now. Total yards so far in the game, you can see at the top of the screen, 128-9. But yet we have a tie game going on right now. That's the defense we talked about earlier in the pregame. The strong defense of the Jaguars, and we just saw exactly what that defense can do.
Atlanta and Kobe played an excellent defense when Jacksonville had the ball. So it'll be interesting to see here if he can redeem himself, if he's not too, rattled or on tilt from that interception. Because I know from experience, sometimes those can be absolutely devastating.
They most definitely can. Mayfield holds on, throws it, catches it. Adams taken down at the 45-yard line. Great play by the Falcons to make up for that throw from last time. In chat, they talked about how that was a disastrous play thrown across the field. It ended up in the interception, which turned into a pick six. Hopefully, Kobe's going to be able to rebound from that. But it looks like, at least on that first drive, if that's any indication, or first play, if any indication, he's all right. He's all right.
He seems to shook it off pretty good.
Exactly. All right.
Like he's going to wait out or get one play off before the end of the first quarter here.
Look at this. You know what? I am in total awe of this because I play Madden a lot, and I can't run like that. I can't make moves like that. So hats off to Kobe on that one. That's impressive. The only I play with the Bills in our league, and the only person that I can even get any sort of real traction with on the ground is Josh Allen, because Singletary and Moss aren't doing it for me. I am in total awe of what Coach Kobe's been able to do so far with these Atlanta Falcons.
He's doing a great job, and he's doing another great job of controlling the tempo of the game again after that interception. But now he's got to keep this up. He needs to keep up the momentum. Ooh.
Short pass, gains 4 or 5 yards there. 5. Gains 5 yards, second and 5 from the 38 now.
And one thing we have noticed as well is Brady is able to get to Baker Mayfield fairly quickly. So Kobe really does have to get the pass off fairly quickly, and he can't really dilly-dally and wait for things to open up.
No, not at all. Looks like we're going to have a run to the right here. No, they're going left anyway, straight up the middle. Oh, huge hit stick. Gets the first down, but, eats an awful lot of shoulder from that play. Let's take a look at the replay here. Up the middle, and then boom. That's enough to make a freight train take a dirt road, Colby.
Oh, no kidding, buddy. That was a brutal hit.
That was massive. All right, so let's see what we have here. From the 29-yard line, Mayfield throws, and it's caught. Ooh. No, it's not.
No,
it's not caught.
It. Wow. It looks like he dropped it after contact there. That's disheartening.
Yeah, that looked. I mean, it looked to me like he was deep in the red hot zone after that play. But unfortunately, like you said, contact made the ball come loose, and now it's going to be 2nd and 10 again from the 29-yard line.
Kyle's just got to, Kyle, I keep calling him Kyle. Kobe's got to relax here and really take his time and let plays develop a little bit. He does not want to get caught in the same situation that he did before. And oh my goodness.
Wow. Split the defense, went upfield, got it, and now he's at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. This offensive explosion from Atlanta twice now. They've been able to make it into the red zone. Potentially could have made it the 3rd time until they get intercepted, but they are doing a fantastic job of marching down the field. Mayfield waiting, looking, throws away. Throws away just before he gets sacked. Throws it into the end zone and just about 2 to 3 feet shy of a touchdown. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal again from that 8-yard line.
Very scary stuff there, Langell, and I'm going to try to do this, but I'm not going to do it justice. We're deep in the red hot zone. God, I miss you, Meter.
No, that was very well done, sir. Very well done. 2nd and goal from the 8. Mayfield making it to the line here. Hands it off. Up comes Gallman Jr. Gets swallowed up at the 6-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 6.
I'd almost like to see Kyle maybe do a screen, some sort of either a wide receiver screen or something here, just to try and throw Brady off his defense a little bit, or maybe even some sort of a play action here.
Yeah, I'd expect a lot of pressure right now from Brady and the Jags. Mayfield waits, takes off and gets sacked. Down he goes. Hamilton with his 2nd sack of the game. It's now 4th and goal from the 9, losing a yard on that play. Mayfield was Coach Kobe was looking for someone, couldn't find him. And unfortunately, time ran out. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the NFC champion Atlanta Falcons take a 10-7 lead here in the 2nd quarter of the OMFL championship game. Let's kick it.
Jacksonville and Brady finally getting the ball back on offense, which seems like forever and a day ago that they had possession of the ball. So Atlanta's doing a really good job of controlling the offensive tempo here. Yeah. So let's see what Brady can do now. It was definitely disheartening his first drive for him, but now he's going to put that in the past and really try to at least get through here to keep this game close. But he's want to go for that major.
Understood. I agree 100%. Wildcat off the side, but gets stopped immediately. I don't know if he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He did. Made it ahead by 1 yard, but that's being generous because it didn't look to me like he had made that advancement, but turns out he did. 2nd and 9 now from the 26-yard line.
Kobe's defense looking really good so far, knock on wood.
Yeah, most definitely. It's seems to be they've got everything going for them on both sides of the ball. But, we are talking about a team that was 16-1 in the regular season, talking about the Jaguars. There is no reason to think that they are in any trouble at all at this point. They put the work in all season. We've seen that. And they're only down by 3 points. And, that's another first down for them right now.
Putting together a decent drive here. Already got more yards than he did the first time he had possession of the ball. So trying to do a good job. Nice stiff arm there, Langell.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Gains 3 yards on the play, which easily could have been a loss. 2nd and 7 now from the 39-yard line.
Definitely Jacksonville looking to make something happen here. Yeah, they need to come up big here. They got to get a major here. And, with them getting the ball back in the 3rd, this could be a huge drive for them.
Wide open. Ellington gets it, jukes around a player, and he's now at the 38-yard line. Lawrence is now 3 for 3 for 39 yards. What an explosive performance right now on this drive, by the Jaguars. Coach Brady has them firing on all cylinders right now, and they are just coming down that field. It's going to be hard to stop them looking at the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, you gotta believe that Brady is definitely running on all cylinders right now. He knows he's a veteran, so he knows that if he can score here, get a stop, and then get the ball back in the third, that he has a massive advantage.
Most definitely. Maniac in chat. Cheering on Coach Kobe. Says, let's go Kobe. 2nd and 9 now for Coach Brady from the 36-yard line. Colby, I got to tell you, before we set up this play, I am so happy to be able to be calling this game. Not only calling this game, but calling it with you. This is a championship game. You and I are in the booth. I think we're enjoying it just as much, if not more, than the fans that are watching it on Twitch right now.
Absolutely. And guys, if you haven't already, you make sure to drop us a follow here on the channel, because we do stuff like this all the time. What a game, yeah.
Wow. What a hit, but what a play. Lawrence is now 4 for 4. No answers at all from the Falcons defense. Just slinging it. And now they're at the 18-yard line. They're in the red zone. Potentially looking to, if not tie the game, take a lead. But I'm not going to talk about it, because last time I made that assumption, there was a pick 6. So I'm not talking about stuff like that on this drive.
Yeah, we don't talk about that no more.
Exactly.
Oh, a little bit of pinball Clemens action there. Gets hit hard.
Gains 2 on the play.
I'm going to keep throwing in CFL things.
Oh, most definitely.
I imagine most of these guys are American, so they probably don't see much CFL. But Pinball Clemens, great running back. Just putting that out there.
Indeed. All right, 2nd and 8 from the 16-yard line. 3:34 left in the half. Clock is dropping. Lawrence hands it off to Morris. Morris is out to the left and into the end zone, and the Jaguars take the lead. What a drive by the Jaguars. What a drive by the champion. And now, pending the extra point, Atlanta will be down by 4 with 3:26.
I assume, Langell, that was a much more typical drive from Jacksonville that, people in the OMFL and the grown folks community are used to seeing. Did well, controlled the tempo, drove down the field well, got big plays when he needed to, and now Kobe has to turn around and bring out some of that beautiful offense that he's had so far. He's only had the one hiccup and the one interception, and really didn't seem to shake him too bad, but he's got to score a major here, since he is going to be without the ball starting in the third.
Exactly. Take as much time off the clock as possible, but, at all costs, put points on the board, because, as Colby just mentioned, Kobe's given the ball back to Brady here in 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
Ooh.
That was dangerous, but he came up with it. 2nd and 4 from the 30-yard line.
I really do I love watching other people play offense, just to see how they pick their plays and how they decide to do things. And I really like how Kobe is really, I keep wanting to call him Colby now, because I'm Colby.
Yeah.
He does a really good job at switching things up and keeping Brady on his toes. But so far, Brady has done a pretty decent job defensively of slowing him down and not letting him getting massive amounts of yards.
Agreed. Yeah, both teams are playing an absolutely fantastic game. It's a game of chess right now. I just noticed in chat there's a prediction up. Get your predictions in here. Who do you think is going to win this championship game? Oh, my God. I thought that was intercepted straight down the middle, but somehow it just gets swatted away, and it's 3rd and 4. But yeah, before the prediction timer runs out, make sure you get your predictions in there. Who's going to win this game? Who's walking away with the 99th OMFL championship? Will it be Coach Kobe and the Falcons, or Coach Brady and the Jaguars?
Right here, 3rd and 4, Langell. Big drive or big play coming up here for Kobe and the Falcons.
It is huge, and he makes it. I noticed there Brady was covering over the middle, user controlling in the middle, had the right play. Just Kobe was able to make it a little bit to the left there. Had a guy open, gets the first down, and more importantly, keeps the clock moving as well.
There was a slight bit of a bobble there, so very, very lucky he didn't get rocked and drop that ball. So now Kobe has to keep up this momentum. Looks like he's going to get at least one more playoff before the 2-minute warning here.
Maybe. Oh, he does. Yep. Reeves up the left side and more from the first down. Gets out of bounds, but it didn't matter. The clock would have stopped either way now.
I really like what Kobe's doing out of the backfield with Reeves, really getting some decent yardage out of him. Again, he controls Reeves so well.
Yeah, like I said earlier, like I am quite jealous. I wish that I was able to play on the ground like he's able to do. I mean, I know he's on PlayStation, I'm on Xbox, but I may pull him aside and say, "Give me some tips on this. How do I do this?" Oh, I was gonna say I want to be Coach Kobe when I grow up. That would be fun. 2nd and 10 now from the 41-yard line.
I don't know about everybody else, but I am on the edge of my couch here watching this game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be quiet as possible because I have people in the house that are sleeping right now, but oh my goodness, it is just insane the amount of pressure these guys must be feeling. I'm so glad I'm not playing this game.
Yeah, I am as well. I'm in the exact same boat. Okay, Mayfield back, looking, throws to the left, gets the catch, but only gains 5 yards on it now. 3rd and 5 from the 36-yard line.
Huge 3rd and 5 coming up here, Langell. Again, he's got to keep this drive going. He's got all of his timeouts and stuff, so I would imagine if he doesn't get it here, he's probably going to be going on a 4th and whatever it might be, just to keep things going and try to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, most definitely. But the downside of that, Colby, is if he doesn't make it on 3rd, goes for 4th, doesn't make it on 4th, he's already down by 4, giving Jacksonville back the ball. Hold on. Wide open, makes the catch, out of bounds, down to the 14. I'm not even going to bother trying to finish that thought because now it's a moot point.
And you were worried. Kyle Pitts comes up again in a huge clutch 3rd down. If I'm Brady, I'm looking at Kyle Pitts when it comes to those 3rd and long or 3rd and mid situations like we just had there. Again, that's the 2nd time that he's gotten burned by Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, that's something that Brady's gonna have to keep an eye on, and it makes it difficult, right? Because when you see what Kobe's able to do on the ground, and now he's got Pitts through the air. It's a double edged offense there. He's got 2 different things he can go to. 2nd and 6.
A lot of targets out there.
Yeah,
a lot of good targets.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying he's got a lot of good targets out there, so he's pretty dangerous when it comes to either the long and again, like you said, the short game from Reeves.
Yeah, someone in chat might be able to answer this question. How many rotations through Madden 22 have you guys been through so far? All right, here we go. 48 seconds on the clock and dropping. Falcons 2nd and 6 from the 10-yard line. Making some changes, calling some audibles here, trying to figure out a play that'll work here. Hands it off. Gallman Jr. up the middle. Gains a couple yards there. 3rd and 4 from the 8. Not taking a timeout, just letting that clock drop.
He's going to shave as much as he can off here, get 1, maybe 2 plays off.
There's the timeout
there it
now
is.
by Atlanta.
Yeah.
Coach Kobe
Definitely
taking a timeout.
Kobe's making a lot of changes on the line there. He clearly he's seen something he didn't like, or maybe this is in his game plan to try and control the tempo, like we said.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 4 from the 8-yard line. Falcons deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone. Makes a run for it. Makes it up to the 6. That makes it 4th and 2. We have a timeout on the field now. And it looks as though Coach Brady may be going for it on 4th down. This is a... Oh, no, he is. He's going for the field goal.
Oh, I think he's going for a fake here. No, he didn't. He hit it. Okay. Good for him.
All right. Kick is up. Kick is good. Falcons within 1 with 6 seconds to play. Lutz with the kick.
Now, if you're Jacksonville here, do you do something crazy, try a Hail Mary or something to try to get within field goal range?
No.
Or are you just going to take a knee here and relax? I would take the knee, personally.
I'm either taking a knee or I'm taking a running play. No need to do anything crazy. You're getting the ball back in 6 seconds anyway, and you still have a 1-point lead. Let's play it safe here.
If he can make
get
a
into the
decent
locker room for
long
halftime.
field, if he can make a decent play here, toss it down the field, try to get past the 50, and at least keep a second on the clock. You never know. Crazier things have happened. No, he's playing it safe by looks of it, Langell.
Yeah, playing it very safe. And that brings us to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the OMFL Championship game here on Evolve Sports Live. Thank you for joining us. It is the defending champion Jacksonville Jaguars up 14-13 at the half. While I have a second before they get things set up here, I want to give a shout out again to the Grown Folks community. Check out their website at grownfolksoc.com. Follow them on Twitter at grownfolksoc or their YouTube channel, youtube.com/grownfolks. Great community, great bunch of people. I've met a few people. I've been in a lot of conversations with Nate lately. And absolutely great, absolutely phenomenal community. And we are proud to be partnered up with them here with Evolve Sports. And as I'm getting that out of the way, the second half is already underway, Colby. The Jags have the ball starting from the 21-yard line.
Brady looking to make another huge impact here. He's going for another major. Really wants to extend that lead. Atlanta and Kobe desperately need a turnover or at least get them out very, very soon. Don't give him a chance to score.
They were able to, look at that, holds on to it, takes off, but goes absolutely nowhere. Maybe gaining a yard on that play. And I got that one right, too. That's 2, Colby. I think I should retire as the play-by-play announcer. I beat my record tonight by 2, and I've only had 2 right. So, you know, things are going well. Shout out to Maniac.
Get our moderator and moderator and stream, keep track of that, please.
Yeah, Maniac in chat. Big fan of Coach Kobe and the Falcons, cheering him on from the chat. I'm sure Kobe greatly appreciates that, Maniac. Thank you. Lawrence fakes the handoff, waits, circles around to the left, throws wide open, takes off down the field, and already one play on the second play of the drive, a first throw, and they're on the 37-yard line to the good.
Yeah, I really think Kobe's going to have to consider trying to get some more players onto Trevor Lawrence there. He had all the time in the world, just sat there in the pocket waiting for somebody to open up and absolutely bombed it and got the first down. And now he's, well within striking distance here.
Yeah, looking to extend that lead, stretch that out. Handoff to Baldwin. Baldwin trying to take off to the left. Gets stopped by that Falcon defense. Gains 4 on the play, though, and 2nd and 6 from the 32.
The yardage, Langell. There he goes again with the, doing a really good job of controlling the tempo so far in this third quarter. Doing a fantastic job, really, is Brady, and he's threatening here big time.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely now. Making some changes at the line. Making some adjustments. Hands off again to the left and again gets stopped. This run defense by the Falcons. We talked about it in the opening of how the Jaguars were the number 1 team in the league for run defense. The Falcons giving them a run for their money tonight.
Absolutely, man. It's it just shows you though when the differences between AFC and NFC at times. I don't know if these teams played each other this year, but sometimes you're better against your own conference. But that's going to be a first down there, Langell.
That is. Gets across that line, 1st and 10 now from the 25. Was in trouble. The run game seemed to be shut down, but putting it through the air on 3rd down gets a first down out of it. And you can see at the top of the screen there, ladies and gentlemen, the momentum is swinging pretty far now in favor of the Jaguars. That's something new to Madden 22. We haven't experienced that yet in Evolve Football. We're about to dip our toe into the momentum meter as we make that jump to Madden 22.
Buddy, and now it's so close to call right now.
Oh, huge hit. Gains 5 yards on the play. But yeah.
I'm Kobe here. I definitely want to try and get some guys on Trevor Lawrence here. He has to force a turnover. He's got to put some pressure on him.
Yeah, exactly. It's you're looking at the Falcons, and their run defense is fantastic. But if they can get to Lawrence and cause him to stress a little bit, cause him to worry a little bit, maybe you can turn things around, force them back a little bit. Now Morris straight up the middle, but does not get the first down, gets stopped. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 16-yard line.
Another big 3rd and short option here, Langell. Big play for Colby coming up here. Big one for Brady as well. All these plays have been massive, but, you know, when you're in a 3rd down situation, it's always nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I agree 100%. All right, 3rd and 2 from the 16. Hands it off and gets stopped again.
Will he settle for a field goal here, do you think? Or do you think he's going to go for it on 4th and 3?
I would, you know what? Putting my coaching hat on for a minute, I would take the points. I'd go with the field goal.
Yeah. No, yeah. He's got a lead. Might as well just extend that lead.
Exactly. Lambeau getting ready to kick. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Jacksonville Jaguars and Coach Brady take a 17-13 lead here, almost halfway through the 3rd quarter. Lambeau makes the kick. And now
Brady did a really good job of driving there and controlling the momentum, but Clemens almost trying to take it to the house right off the bat.
And that's the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen an explosive, outburst like that from the Falcons. Again, I got to get a hold of Coach Kobe sometime and say, look, how are you doing this? Teach me the ways. I'm not playing in OMFL, so I'm no threat to you. How are you doing this?
Exactly. We need to get Coach Kobe to come over and put us through a training camp or something here.
Yeah, exactly. I'd pay for that.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, so the Falcons take over the 29-yard line, down by 4, almost midway through the 3rd quarter of the championship game. 5 seconds on the play clock. Mayfield passes it out, makes the... Well, look at this. Gets a first down, almost gets away. Alexa, stop listening. All right.
Yeah, that was a massive pickup there. Big mountain of a man just trying to truck through the defense there. He's able to get the first down. Yep. Kobe looking good again on offense so far.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'm quite impressed with what he's been able to do. Reeves to the right and almost gains another first down. 2nd and 2 from the 49-yard line.
Very manageable here, Langell. Don't think he's going to go back to the ball and go to Reeves here. Again, I would almost like to see a screen here. This is where I would use a screen, but that's just me.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Kobe has drawn up here on 2nd and 2. Hands it off to Gallman. Gallman, tries to get across. 3rd and 1 now.
Gallman Jr. really, letting him down on that those short gains today. He's only been held up, I think it's at about 15 yards.
Yeah, it's you're looking at Coach Brady and his ability to control Kobe's ability. He's dinking and donking. He's getting a few yards here, a few yards there. Does he come down with it? He does. I mean, that's you're looking at this, and Coach Brady is making Coach Kobe work for his first downs. It's not a lot of, one and done. It's, 2 plays here, 3 plays there. Definitely making the offense work to make it down the field. Mayfield drops, throws to the right, caught. Pitts again. You said it earlier, Cole, but they're going to have to double cover Pitts because he's definitely a threat. And there's another example of it, 1st and 10.
He has picked up some massive yards today in clutch situations. Now, that was just, from a first down to another first down. But again, it seems that as he gets down the field, he finds Kyle Pitts open. And that's where it's dangerous. Like, we're in the red zone, Langell. Like, here we go. Like,
Yep.
we're very close.
Yeah, we're definitely close. And I refuse to jinx this. So let's just watch and see what happens here. Making some changes at the line here. Looking to see what options he has available. Mayfield drops back, waits, throws over the middle. He gets the catch, but does he get the first down? No, 2nd and 1
shy
from the 7-yard line.
Gallman Jr. coming up big there.
They are there. They're in the red hot zone at this point.
Absolutely. Gallman actually picking up some decent yards there as a receiver this time instead of running the ball. So maybe that's what they need to do. He seems like a fairly decent big body down the center.
Yeah, it's like having an extra tight end there. Getting the ball to him. Handoff. Mayfield holds on to it, throws, catches it. Ooh. Oh, he may have lied. He did loses 2 yards on that play. Now it's Pitts, 3rd and 3.
I cannot say that word today. Uncharacteristically, not coming up with some major yardage there. Normally he's so good, but it looks like Brady read that one all the way and was able to get a massive stop there. And now we're sitting at 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 16 seconds on the play clock. Let's see what Coach Kobe has dialed up. Mayfield back, looking, waiting, takes off with it and gets sacked. Losing another 3 yards. Parrish with the hit, with the sack, and it's 4th and 5. And at this point, if I'm Coach Kobe, I'm taking the points. Exactly. Why risk it? Lots of time left on the clock. I'm sure he'll get the ball back multiple times before this game is over. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Falcons are back to within 1, settling for a field goal, but points on the board, no matter what the number is definitely a good thing. And I'd rather be down by 1 than still down by 4 after a drive like that.
Absolutely, buddy. And that's another fantastic red hot zone defense by Brady and the Jags. Now they're going to come up and he's got to score a major here if he wants to potentially put this game away. He needs big points here. A field goal is just not going to do it. It's not going to give him any sort of peace of mind. All it's going to do is make him have to play massive defense again against Kobe and that offense that has been really great today.
The number just popped up there. Atlanta with over 300 yards, and Jacksonville. I was going to say Jacksonville just over 100, but that's definitely going to add to the numbers there. You just saw it there pop up on your screen that Coach Kobe has changed his run defense to aggressive.
At this point, you got to believe Brady's probably trying to slow down the pace of the game, choose some clock. He's only got 1 point lead right now, so he's going to want to get it close. So even if he does get a field goal, he's putting pressure on Colby to, be on tilt and biff that ball down the field where he could potentially get another interception.
I couldn't agree more, sir. That's why I'm glad you're in the booth with me. Morris off to the right, back to the middle, gets taken down. I was talking to Coach Kobe earlier today, and he was talking about how he wants to get into creating more content, creating more streams, and wanted me to pass along the message that if you guys aren't following him on Twitch, make sure you're following him, twitch.tv/Kobe Burris. Says that he wants to get back into creating more content, and I said I will gladly mention that on the air for you, sir. So if you're not already following him, make sure after the game's over, you go over and give him a follow there on Twitch. And I know that Coach
No, I'll be
Brady is on
tuned in.
YouTube as well. I don't have his URL in front of me. I tried to catch it before the game. I didn't get a chance to get it. But if we're all going to be part of the same community, I'm sure we're bumping into each other a lot, and we can find out what Brady's YouTube is. Or if anyone knows it in chat, pop that there, and then everyone else can go follow it as well.
Oh my, Langell, just like Voldemort, or just, you say his name and he shows up, there is the man, the myth, the legend, Meter, our broadcast colleague and competitor in Evolve Sports Live.
Yes, Meter, great member of the community, part of the broadcast team, part of Evolve Sports in the hockey division, played in the football division as well. Great guy. Welcome to the chat, Meter. Start of the fourth quarter here. Robinson takes off up the middle. A little bit to the left, then pulls back to the middle, gets 5 yards on that gain. 2nd and 5 now from the 48-yard line. You know, Colby, while we got a second here, we usually play on 6-minute quarters. The OMFL plays on 10-minute quarters. And when I first saw that, I'm like, this game's going to take forever. But this is actually a good pace game. I like this.
Yeah, they're keeping a good pace here, and these guys know what they're doing. Like you said, they've been doing this for a lot of years, and Trevor Lawrence throws that one away.
Lawrence with his first missed pass of the night, and the missed pass was a throwaway. So it's 3rd and 5 now from the 48-yard line.
All right, here we are. Man, this is intense. 3rd and 5. Another huge third down opportunity coming up here.
Yeah, this is huge for the Jaguars. Throws it and gets it. Ellington gets it and gets out of bounds. Huge play. Unfortunately, Coach Kobe not able to come up with the third down solution on that one. But still, I mean, great play by Coach Brady, and the drive continues now from the 31-yard line.
The thing is, Kobe has to get a stop here. He cannot let him score if he wants to have any chance of coming back and winning this one. I mean, at least hold him to a field goal to try and bring this one back for himself.
Agreed, 100%. Grown folks just said in chat that they're doing a simulcast on YouTube. If you want to watch 2 different feeds of the game, don't leave this one. I'm not encouraging leaving this channel. But yeah, definitely pop open an extra tab there and check out Grown Folks on YouTube. It's Grown Folks, youtube.com/grownfolks. I'm guessing that's Nate that is mentioning that. So make sure you go pop a tab there. Sound like an 80s diet drink. Pop a tab. Pop open a tab there for Grown Folks as well. All right, 2nd and 4 from the 25. Baldwin gets swallowed up. 3rd and 4 now from the 24-yard line. Coach Kobe needs a stop on this one. Keep this game manageable. Down by 4. Doesn't sound bad if they get the field goal. Sorry, go ahead, Colby.
Yeah, it's another potential huge turning point in this game. Jacksonville trying to keep control. Atlanta desperately trying to regain that ball.
Momentum firmly in Jacksonville's corner here. Lawrence takes off, throws it, gets the catch. Ellington gets stopped at the 1-yard line. Quick little belly-to-back suplex there to make sure that he doesn't make it into the end zone. See if we can catch that on replay. Lawrence with the toss. Caught. Come on, show us the belly-to-back. Oh, we're not going to see it. All right. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Jags lining up on offense. Atlanta needing to do everything they can to get a stop here. Did they get it? They did. They got the touchdown, and now, just like that, the Jaguars take a huge lead now. Up 24-16 with 7:18 to play.
It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Kobe can do here. I I don't envy him being in this position. It's I know from us playing last weekend, my heart was palpitating the entire time, and I lost by 10 points. This is a close game, still anybody's game. Lots of time left.
Yeah, theoretically, if the Falcons are able to come down and score on this and get the 2-point conversion, depending on how much time's left on the clock, we could have a tie game with, seconds to play. Total yards now. Oh, here we go. There's the shook momentum. Hard to read the routes at this point. Oh, and he doesn't get it. Baker Mayfield, 17 for 25 now with 242 yards. This is what the momentum swing can do to you in Madden now. We're watching players unable to see what their routes are.
Very, very intense few minutes here left in the championship game for the OMFL. Yeah. Crazy to watch, Langell. Even crazier to call this one.
Yeah, this is exciting to watch. I'm glad you guys are all here to watch this. Reeves up the middle, gets the first down, uses the stiff arm, and does he get the first down? I believe he did. Yes, he did. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Somebody cut that man to check. He has been fantastic on the ground today. Around 83 yards so far. Has come up clutch a couple times for Coach Kobe and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, we noticed at the beginning we were covering stats there that the Jaguars averaged 65 yards against, and if Atlanta already has 83, they are doing a fantastic job against this run defense. Huge catch, and it takes up by the Falcons. I didn't quite catch who the receiver was. It was definitely number 11.
I don't want to say Gaddis.
Gats?
I almost said Gladys, but it's Gaddis. Gattis.
Yeah. Another first down.
Not Gladys. Doesn't look like a Gladys to me. At least not any I've seen in my life.
Indeed.
Not Gladys.
I used to know a Gladys. All right. Mayfield takes off, waits, throws, caught. No, not caught. 18 for 27 now. I thought he had that one. That looked like a beautiful play. Just in past the defense, but couldn't hold on to it.
It was a fantastic play, but just couldn't come up with it. You gotta believe now. I mean, Coach Kobe's doing a good job. He's so far what I'm seeing, like even when he misses, he's not letting it affect him too much.
No.
And his players are coming up. So now you gotta wonder what he goes to here. Does he keep it on the ground? But I don't think he can. I think he's got to put it in the air because with only 5 minutes left, he's got to start making some plays, some big plays.
Right, but his receivers can't read the routes correctly, and he's had success on the ground. I mean, I wouldn't throw it away completely. Speaking of throwing it, there we go. Gage with a first down, and they're in the red zone now. 19-yard line, 5:51 to go.
Man, I'm getting that feeling in my stomach that I had last weekend again. Just this nervous butterflies. Absolutely insane, folks. You got to be following all the socials to get action like this from grown folks, and what they do is absolutely fantastic. I can't believe we're calling this one, Angel.
No, I know. We're very lucky to have this opportunity, and I really hope that Nate and the guys from Grown Folks will have us back to do more games, because I would do this. I would do this all the time. Reeves the right side there, gains 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8 from the 17-yard line.
This is a regular thing. I'm going to have to up the anxiety meds or something.
I hear you. All right, 2nd and 8, 5 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter of the championship game. Atlanta able to shake off some of the momentum. They can now have they're now reading their routes correctly again. That's huge for Coach Kobe, who takes off with Mayfield, takes off running, and gets taken down at the 15. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 15. And at this point, do you go for it on 4th down if it presents itself? Or do you take the field goal and then hope your defense makes a stop and you can come back down and score again?
I mean, as much as he's played pretty good defense today and has held them back a couple of times here, I think you probably got to go for it on a fourth and situation, fourth and whatever it might be. It's just, it's a championship game, man. You got to throw it all to the wall.
Yeah, because if Coach Brady turns on true clock offense, that 4:14 can really be like a minute and a half, right? Mayfield throws it into the end zone, scores. Huge play by the Falcons. Huge defensive breakdown by Brady. And now the Falcons score to make it 24-22 with 4:09 to play. Huge play by the Falcons.
Man, oh man.
And now it looks like they're going for two to tie this game with 4:09 left in the fourth quarter of the OMFL championship game.
And can you feel it, ladies and gentlemen? I know I can. My heart is just pounding out of its chest. I need to check my heart rate here. I can't believe this.
This is intense. This really is. Mayfield looking, throws it. Oh, foot out of bounds. And it does not count.
If he just had another step in.
Could have in, and it would have been a tie game because he was wide open. That wasn't a defensive play by the Jaguars. That was the offense just having 1 foot out of bounds.
And Coach Colby had all the time in the world there. He was just sitting there waiting for something to happen. Finally sees a man open, but unfortunately he's just slightly out of bounds.
Wow. But all right, so let's look at this. Jaguars up by 2 with 4 minutes to play here in the championship game. If you're Brady, you want to drain as much clock as possible. You don't even have to worry about scoring right now. Just drain the clock as much as possible. And if you're Coach Kobe, you need a huge defensive stop and get that ball back ASAP.
That's going to help. That's going to help big time.
That helps a lot. 2nd and 10 now from the 25-yard line.
How much pressure do you think he needs to put on Trevor Lawrence here? At this point, I would think that Coach Brady's probably going to try to keep it on the ground a bit and run some of the clock like we like to do. That it's normal, practice for a lot of teams. But at the same time, he's got to get some first downs here. Yeah,
he can't go 3-0 here. He has to gain some success here and move down. Oh, and he gets sacked. That's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 16 now.
Here, we keep saying it, but here's another massive 3rd and long situation here. Has to convert the first down or he is in deep, deep trouble.
Yeah, Coach Kobe bringing people back. Keeping it close. Let's see what happens here. 7 seconds on the play clock. Lawrence back, looking, has all day, throws it. And does he get the first down? I think he did. He did get the first down. Great play by Coach Brady. Was in all kinds of trouble and is able to make that play.
Insanely. There are no words, Langell. There are no words.
No, not at all. What a fantastic play under pressure by Coach Brady.
He doesn't have true clock on here. I would definitely have true clock on already and try to.
I would as well, but I'll be honest with you. I didn't read the OMFL playbook, or rule book. Maybe there is something about that. I'm not sure. So we're talking from our league's perspective. If it sounds foreign to you guys, if we're making comments that don't fit your rule book, we greatly apologize. It's not intentional. All right, 2-minute warning, fourth quarter, 2-point game. What a game this has been so far, Colby.
I have affinity for the number 2.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. For those of you who would like the history of the TPCFL, Colby has won multiple games with 2 seconds left on the clock, including an NFC championship game and a league championship game.
Oh, man. 2 points, 2 minutes.
Yep.
Ugh. Oh, man. Goosebumps.
Huge stop. And a timeout taken by Coach Colby. It's first of the second half. 3rd and 8. We're going to need a big stop here if you're the Falcons. And they need a big play here if you're the Jags.
There has not been a third down situation in this game that hasn't been massive for both sides of the ball.
Agreed.
It's been absolutely, edge your seat action this entire game. Both of these coaches deserve a championship. Unfortunately, only one of them are going to walk away with the ultimate prize today. And I honestly still couldn't tell you who's going to do it.
No, exactly. I'm with you. I'm the same way. 3rd and 8 from the 40. Lawrence is back looking, throws. Did he get it? He did. He got it. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Oh, was he trying to...
I don't know if he's trying to challenge that. Let's take a look on the replay. We can't see from this angle.
I don't think it's a very good challenge. I think he was well within bounds. Yeah, he had great control there. So
that's my only thing about Madden. When you're showing replays like that, when you throw all this extra stuff on the screen, you can't really tell, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 38-yard line.
He needs a turnover desperately, but I don't think he's, unless he tackles somebody right out of his boots.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get it.
No.
He needs a turnover desperately.
Yeah, I would think if you're Jacksonville, if you're Coach Brady at this point, keep it on the ground. I mean, 2nd and 3, you're ahead of the sticks, you're ahead of the chains. No need to panic right now. Just, keep that ball on the ground.
Yeah, a lot of blitzes here, I imagine, coming up.
Grant, the man that Kobe has possession of right now. 1st down again by the Jags.
Missed the tackle. He was gunning for him in the backfield there. You could see him just hopping.
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to get to the player. He missed the tackle. Time is just ticking away, Langell. We are under a minute in this game to go. Two points, man. Two freaking points.
Yeah, this is like going camping with the scouts. It's intense. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things, and I borrowed that line from the rock star Chris Cole, so shout out to RSCC there. All right, 37 seconds left in the game, 4 seconds left on the play clock. And it looks as though Jacksonville is going to take a knee. Timeout immediately by Coach Kobe. Having none of that. 2nd and 11, 30 seconds left to go.
Can't take him with you, buddy. Use him up.
Oh, exactly.
Force him into something. Force him into something here. Even if you just have a few seconds left on the clock, force him to a Hail Mary situation, because that would be insane.
It would be. All right, that's their final timeout. Coach Kobe taking his 3rd and final timeout. Jacksonville up 24-22. Coach Brady going to take one more knee, and that should end it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here for the OMFL Championship game, where it looks as though the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to come out of the Super Bowl. Sorry, not the Super Bowl, the OMFL Bowl, with a 24-22 win over the Atlanta Falcons. But hell of a game by both competitors. I mean, that was absolutely incredible from beginning to end. And there you have it. There's the final. Coach Brady and the Jacksonville Jaguars are back-to-back OMFL champions. And they walk away tonight with the trophy. They are the champions. Wow. What a performance, Colby. What a performance by both owners, both by Coach Kobe and by Coach Brady.
Like the thing is, Langell, like both these teams played so well tonight. Only one, interception that was thrown by Coach Kobe tonight. He played at such a fantastic game. Just unfortunately, uh, you know, Jacksonville and Coach Brady were able to walk away with this one, a well-deserved win. He didn't, I shouldn't say he walked away. He didn't walk away. He pushed and pinched you know, and smashed his way to a 2-point win over the reigning and defending NFC champs. Props to both players, but Brady, wow, just a spectacular performance. Congratulations to you, my friend. Hats off to you. And Kobe, also, well fought, my friend. Well
Yeah,
fought.
most definitely. Here now we're gonna get some team stats here. Let's take a look at it here. Final score 24-22. Total offense 390
Wow.
yards by the Falcons, 265 for the Jaguars. So advantage Atlanta. Rushing yards 119 to 82, passing 271 to 182. And at this point, much like the wheel in Price is Right, it's going way too fast for me to call it. The time of possession 21:43 to 18:17. It looks as though when you look at it, most of the advantages in this game went to the Falcons. But it was, I believe, if you had to pick a turning point, it has to be that pick six in the first quarter. Had Coach Kobe been able to come down the field and score on that drive, I believe the Falcons would have walked away as champions today. So, that is disappointing as far as the Falcons are concerned because they played an absolutely lights out game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't mean to throw salt on anything that Coach Kobe did. Just as an analyst, you got to call it as you see it. But I mean, absolutely great game. And if Coach Kobe comes back and can play like that next season, I don't see a reason why he wouldn't be able to return to the championship game. Speaking of returning to the championship game, if my stats are correct, that is the third time in a row that Coach Brady has been in the OMFL championship final, and he's won the last two of them. Now, anyone in chat may be able to correct me on that one. I'm just going by what I think I read. But either way, Coach Brady is building a dynasty. That's back-to-back championships, here in the OMFL. So hats off to him. Congratulations to Coach Brady. The Jaguars are your season 99 champions. And as Colby said there a second ago, Coach Kobe has nothing to hang his hat on or hang his head over. I mean, that was an absolutely outstanding performance.
He clearly had a game plan in mind. He executed it very well, in my opinion. It's just that one turnover he got burned that on that one single solitary play. You look at every other stat in this game, and Coach Kobe has pretty much dominated. Not dominated, but it was ahead in those stats. And it's just that one play. Like, look at his red zone, 83%, 5 for 6. And where was that? Pick six.
Yeah, exactly. One turnover in the entire game. That was what we talked about here in the first quarter. But score again. Let's go over these here while we have an opportunity. Score 24-22. Total offense 390 to 265. Rushing yards 119 to 82. Passing yards 271 to 183. I don't remember exactly what the stats were at the start of the game. Actually, hold on. I can tell you what they were at the start of the game. Let's take a look at this for a second. Don't go anywhere. Jaguars going into this game, they're defensive. They averaged 16 points a game. And in this game, Atlanta was able to score 22. They gave up 304 yards on average for the season. Hold on, we're going through here. Actually, I got it here. I can see it on here. They gave up 304 yards for the season, but Atlanta was able to score 390. So they beat them there. They beat the spread. Passing 240. Atlanta had 271. Rushing yards 63. Atlanta had 119. So Atlanta and Coach Kobe beat the odds on every statistic defensively that Jacksonville was able to do all season. So huge shout out to Coach Kobe on what he was able to accomplish in this game. I mean, it's total yards 546 to 317. I mean, those are huge numbers, Colby.
Massive numbers. Like, it's just I do feel in my heart of hearts that Coach Kobe desperately, I don't want to say he deserved the win here, but he if you could give out 2 first prizes, he deserved it.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Man, what a game he played. But Brady just was able to capitalize on that one single solitary error.
Yep.
Like, I would never want to play either one of these guys at my current skill level because they're going to destroy me.
Yep. You know what? I've now convinced myself I'm never buying a PlayStation. Done. Not going to do it. But, you know,
and if it goes cross-play, no, I will not join your league because I do not want to get wiped out.
I don't feel like going 0-17, thanks. But shout out again. I mean, Coach Brady showed why he's champion. You know, why he was the champion going into this game, why he was able to. I mean, because he didn't panic. He was under pressure the entire game, clearly under pressure. But at the end of the day, came out with the victory. So congratulations to Coach Brady on back-to-back OMFL champions. I'm going to take a look here at the chat for a second, see what's going on over there. Maniacs is dang, good try. Back-to-back, I believe. Brady strikes again. He will fall sooner or later. Kobe got game for sure. Peace. Yeah, couldn't said it better myself, Maniac. That is, you know, like you're summing it up perfectly on that one. I just want to take a quick second here. First off, congratulate again Coach Brady on his championship. Congratulate Coach Kobe on his season. But I want to stop and say thank you so much to Nate and the great people at Grown Folks for giving us this opportunity to broadcast this game, to call this game. I would have enjoyed just watching it. It was even better being able to call it, and it was even better on top of that to call it with my good friend Colby. So I just want to say thank you to everybody from Grown Folks for that opportunity. It was just give me 1 second here. Heartfelt thank you to everyone from Grown Folks. Greatly appreciate it. And I look forward to being able to potentially do this again down the road and being able to call more games, whether it be regular season or playoff or championship games. This is season 100 they're going into now, Colby. And,
yes,
you know, that's a huge accomplishment. That's a huge milestone. And I am very happy for everybody in the OMFL. For not only this season, but I'm looking forward to next season, and I'm looking forward to the partnership again between Evolve Sports, Evolve Gaming, and Grown Folks. It's a great organization, and I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll just say for myself, you know, thank you to the OMFL, Grown Folks, Nate. And, you know, I cannot wait to work with you guys some more. Congratulations, Coach Brady. Man, I am exhausted. I don't smoke, but I think I need a cigarette after that one. Holy cow, that was incredible. Thank you all so much for having me. And, you know, I hope to do this again in the future because that was phenomenal.
Couldn't say it better myself. Could not say it better myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up from here at Evolve Sports Live on the broadcast. Again, shout out to both competitors tonight. Played a hell of a game. Thank you for letting us be a part of it. Thank you in the chat for joining us and being a part of this broadcast as well. Maniac and everybody else in the chat. I saw Wes popped in, Meter popped in, going through the list. Slangel, Grown Folks OC, of course, and Roger as well for joining us. Thank you so much. We're going to wrap it up. This has been the Evolve Sports Live broadcast team. My name is Langel on Xbox, And no, I'm not saying that's my gamer tag on Xbox. That's literally my gamer tag, Langell on Xbox. And I was joined by Colbus1984. Before we take off, Colby, where can they find you on social media?
Oh yeah, you can follow me here on Twitch at the Colbus1984, or hit me up on Twitter, Colbus1984 as well.
Awesome. You can follow me on Twitch. I'm Langell, Langille. Same thing on Twitter. Twitter is Langell. And, of course, Evolve Sports Live, which you're already on the channel now, so you know where to find us next time. We're going to be doing some broadcasting. But, Colby, again, hell of a game. Glad to call it with your brother, and I can look forward to doing it again soon.
Absolutely, buddy.
All right, we're going to wrap up the stream. Again, thank you for joining us. This has been the OMFL Championship game where the Jacksonville Jaguars defeated the Atlanta Falcons by a final score of 24-22. We will be back very soon with more sports action. Have a great night from Evolve Sports Live.